Halloween in China.
你是我的小呀小苹果，怎么爱你都不嫌多，红红的小脸温暖我的心窝。
你好 YouTube， 你好哔哩哔哩。Ni hao Yoku, Saarland to China, welcome back again. Today we will have a talk about Halloween in China. Is it celebrated in China? Is it famous in China? Do Chinese people like it or not? We will talk about this, and then we will have a look at some very interesting new words, Chinese words, German words, English words in relation to the Halloween festival. Halloween is definitely not a typical Chinese festival, but still they start to like it. If you go to the stores, big supermarkets, shopping centers in bigger cities, I have to say, you can find those typical Halloween stuff, right? This kind of pumpkins, skeletons, spiders and webs and all of this stuff. If you walk around in bigger shopping malls, you can find all of this stuff. I think it's pretty much the same in the States, for example. Maybe here it's definitely less stuff you can buy and see about Halloween than in the States. I think it's maybe almost like in Germany, right? You have those typical products you can buy. And yeah, if you think about the tradition, it is usually celebrated, how it is celebrated in the West. We can see, for example, one of the most typical things what you do on Halloween is just like, for example, if you are a child, you dress. First thing is you dress like something like with a horrible outfit. You walk from door to door in your neighborhood and you collect some sweets. This is kind of a typical American celebration of this Halloween festival. In China, this does not exist. How do people do this in China? Well, Halloween is basically a tradition of having a kind of a meeting with other people in a bar or a restaurant. They get their own costumes. This does exist as well, but they don't go from door to door and collect sweets and stuff. This is kind of not really possible in China because you have those huge skyscrapers and stuff with so many people living in one house. So do you want to knock each door or what? Like, it's kind of not really possible and not really common. So what they do is like they celebrate it in a different way with friends in a bar, having a drink. For the kids, well, this is not really a festival for the kids. What there is, what you can see from time to time, there is some kind of activities, just like getting some colors in your face or pictures or maybe a dress or something, a spooky dress. This is all you can do here as a kid. But that's it. It's not really related to sweets as it is in the States. I think in Germany it's kind of the same. Halloween is not this typical festival where you go around and collect sweets and stuff, not even as a child. It is rather celebrated like those carnival activities, which is really famous in Germany during the month of February. So, but there is another thing which is really important on Halloween, this is one typical vegetable, it's the pumpkin. And we all have this in common, like the Chinese, they really focus on this vegetable, they really focus on the pumpkin. When we talk about Halloween, we can see an orange color everywhere, and we can see the pumpkin everywhere. So this is kind of makes sense, this is really the same. But still, concerning, talking about the activities, right, they do in China, there is not really much like in other countries, or especially in the States. So you kind of have the impression Halloween did not really arrive in China, and it's still a Western thing. There is really few products of Halloween stuff only in big supermarkets. So it's not this real merchandise as in the States or even in Germany. I think in Germany, Halloween is more and more famous. There's lots of merchandise and stuff concerning Halloween. So, but in China, I have the impression it didn't arrive yet. Chinese people actually have their own tradition of Halloween, which is called something like the Ghost Festival. But it's very, very different from the Halloween festival. The Ghost Festival, which is, by the way, called 中元节, is something rather like a Thanksgiving festival, where people actually donate or sacrifice food and drinks to their ancestors who died before. So what they do there is like they take some food, some drinks, put it in front of the picture of the died person, for example the grandparents, right? And they put some stuff in front of the picture to sacrifice it to them. What they also do is like they burn special paper which is easy flammable, which burns really quick, or doesn't burn too quick, but you can set it on fire really easily, and they burn this paper on the streets, right? And we Western people, we say like, well, look at this pollution, right? But they are just sacrificing or thinking of their passed away family members, right? This 中元节 is the 15th day of the 7th month of the lunar calendar, and it's always like during this Halloween time, the 31st of October. Halloween is celebrated in the States and in all other countries of the West. So yeah, well, that's pretty much it. So Halloween does exist in China, but it is not this kind of merchandise as we used to know it in the West. It's not celebrated with sweets. There's rather no relation to the sweets, but there is a big relation to the pumpkin, to orange color, and to dress yourself into into funny or spooky clothes. It kind of reminds me of the German carnival culture, like how it is celebrated in China, right? You just put some costumes on, right? That's basically it. In bigger cities like Shanghai or Beijing, there's those probably bigger Halloween festivals because of all the expat community. They bring more Western culture in those cities, and there's probably more celebration. I think there's many Halloween parties going on. Let me know in the comments if you're living in a big city in China. And I think there is much more going on than here in the smaller cities like in Harbin. There's not much going on about Halloween. So yeah, let's have a look at some Halloween vocabulary. Chinese Halloween vocabulary, English Halloween vocabulary, German Halloween vocabulary. The most important one for sure is Halloween. How do you say Halloween in Chinese? Halloween is 万圣节. 万圣节. What does it mean? One means all, everything, or 10,000, just very much. 圣 means holy. 节 means the festival or the day. So this means, basically this means All Holy Day, which really reminds us of the former All Hallows Eve, right? This is where the word Halloween comes from. And in German we say Allerheiligen, which is pretty much the same translation. Now, if we are talking about the evening, we say in Chinese 万圣节前夕 or 万圣节前夜, which means before the night. So another interesting thing, how do you say in Chinese trick or treat? In Chinese you say 不给糖就捣蛋. If you don't give me sweets, I will do something not very nice. I will do stupid things with you. In German we say Süßes oder Saures. Or we say Süßes, sonst gibt's Saures. Give me something sweet, or I will give you something sour, which is not good. Sour is always related to something bad. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. 南瓜. 南瓜. Der Kürbis. Der Kürbis. Which.巫婆. 巫婆. Die Hexe. Die Hexe. The witch's hat. The witch's hat. 巫婆帽. 巫婆帽. Der Hexenhut. Der Hexenhut. The witch's broom. The witch's broom. 巫婆扫帚. 巫婆扫帚. Der Hexenbesen. Der Hexenbesen. Bad. Bad. 蝙蝠. 蝙蝠. Die Fledermaus. Die Fledermaus. Frankenstein. Frankenstein. 科学怪人. 科学怪人. Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Mummy. Mummy. 木乃伊. 木乃伊. Die Mumie. Die Mumie. The Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper. 死神. 死神. Der Sensenmann. Der Sensenmann. Skull. Skull. 骷髅头. 骷髅头. Der Totenkopf. Der Totenkopf. Skeleton. Skeleton. 骨骼. 骨骼. Das Skelett. Das Skelett. Dracula. Dracula. 德古拉. 德古拉. Dracula. Dracula. Vampire. Vampire. 吸血鬼. 吸血鬼. Der Vampir. Der Vampir. Spider. Spider. 蜘蛛。蜘蛛。Die Spinne. Die Spinne. Black cat. Black cat. 黑猫。黑猫。Die schwarze Katze. Die schwarze Katze. Tomb. Tomb. 坟墓。坟墓。Der Grabstein. Der Grabstein. Grave. Grave. 墓穴。墓穴。Das Grab. Das Grab. Coffin. Coffin. 棺材。棺材。Der Sarg. Der Sarg. Ghost. Ghost. 鬼魂。鬼魂。Der Geist. Der Geist. Das Gespenst. Das Gespenst. Graveyard. Graveyard. 墓地。墓地。Der Friedhof. Der Friedhof. Alright guys, that was it for today. Hope you could learn something. Hope you liked the video. Have a very, very nice and spooky Halloween. See you next time. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye bye.